Hi there, welcome. So I promised you a video of a simple 5-minute stretch that you can do anywhere. And it actually turned out to be 10 minutes, but it broke up into a really practical way in that the first 5 minutes are stretches that you can do with your feet parallel to each other. And then the second half, we're focusing on those same stretches, but with your feet opposite each other. So very helpful if you're gonna go for a walk or for a run. So what I recommend is practice the first half so you get used to the movements. And then if you have extra time, you can do the second half. And then once you get comfortable with both, if you just need something 5 minutes that you need to do before you go for a walk, for a run, then you can do the second half. All right, practice both. Let me know how you do. And as always, I always welcome feedback on how I can improve and give you what you need to improve your walking and running. All right, good luck, and let me know how you do. To start with our stretch session, we're actually going to start with our breath. If you can, go ahead and put your hands on your ribs. And as you breathe in, I encourage you to breathe in through your nose in a count of 3. And then exhale through your nose in a count of 3. If you have difficulty doing this, go ahead and breathe in and out through your mouth. But every time you can, I encourage you to try to practice breathing in through your nose. Don't worry, we've got all this rest of this 5 minutes to practice. So now that we've got our ribs expanding with our breath, we're going to focus on moving through the rib cage first. So first, as we breathe in, you're gently going to press the front of your rib cage forward, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to round your rib cage, push it back in the back, and kind of tuck your front rib cage in. And then lift up and press forward through the front, breathe in. And then round and press back. So our breath is all about a 3-count motion. Come back up, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and then round and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, and then come back up. We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna hold this here. This is our stretch. And this time when we exhale, we're gonna hold it and see if we can go a little further back. But you wanna breathe comfortably. So if you're having difficulty, don't go any further. 2 more breaths in and exhale. Again, holding where you're comfortable. 1 more time, breathe in and exhale out. Now we gotta stretch the opposite direction. So breathe in as you come up and then round and exhale. Now you don't have to put your hands on your ribs. Continue your breath, breathe in. I just like to do it because I can feel my ribs moving. And it helps me to focus on where I want the movement to come from. 1 more time, breathe in. And then round a little bit more, breathe out. And then come all the way back up. So we just moved our rib cage. That's gonna help us here in a little bit. Now we're gonna go down to our feet. So I'm turning to the side so you can see me. We're gonna focus on bending through our ankles. So we're gonna come up onto your toes, but focus on lifting up from the ankle. If you lose control, don't go any higher, and breathe in. And as you exhale, you're gonna come down, bend your ankles. Your knees and hips are gonna get bent too, but you're focusing on the ankles bending. Come back up, breathe in. And exhale down, breathe out. 1 more time in a 3 count. Inhale up, 2, 3, and then down. Hold, 2, 3. And now we're gonna hold those poses for 3 breaths. So come on up as high as you can comfortably and breathing comfortably. Breathe in and exhale. Think of lengthening through the front of your shins and your ankles. Again, if you lose your balance, just lower down a little bit. 1 more time, breathe in. And exhale out. Now we're going to bend through the ankles, getting the front of your shin to go forward, so lengthening from the bottom of your foot to the back of your calf. Breathe in and exhale. And again, breathe in and exhale. All right, the last area we're going to focus on stretching is our hips. We're going to move it first. So same motion as earlier, but focus is now on the hips. So breathe in, lengthen, press the front of your hips forward. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend, press your hips back. Now protect your back here. If you want, you can put your hands on your thighs. Lengthen, come on up, breathe in. And exhale, press out, breathe out. And 1 more time, lengthen, come on up, breathe in. And exhale out. Now in this next inhale, you're gonna hold it. So breathe in and exhale out. So I know this is similar to when we were bending from a rib cage, But our focus is now on the front of your thighs and your pelvis. So think of this getting nice and long as you inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in, pull the belly button in, and exhale. See if you can go back a little further if you can. If you feel in your back, don't go any further. Now let's go forward. Breathe in and come up, and press those hips back, and breathe out. Now to protect your back, you can put your hands on your thighs, keep your knees slightly bent, and then when you breathe in, press, lengthen the spine, and exhale, press those hips back. You'll feel the lengthening more through the back of your glutes, making your hip joints go further back. One more full breath in, and exhale back, and come all the way back up. Now, how is this like running? It's not, but the benefit of doing that with both legs together is we compare how both sides are moving. Now, to make this more like running, we're going to practice all of those again, but with one foot in front of the other. So go ahead and step your right foot forward. Everything is the same. We're starting at the ribs. Breathe in, lengthen, and exhale out. 2 more times, lengthen, and exhale out. And 1 more time, lengthen, and exhale. Now come back up, lean back, hold that lean from the rib cage, pull the belly button, and exhale so you can go a little further back. Breathe in, lengthen, and exhale back. 1 more time, breathe in, exhale back. Now we gotta go the opposite direction. Breathe in as you come up, and exhale, round. Lengthen, press the crown of your head away from your shoulders, and round and exhale. And 1 more time, pull the belly button, soften the knees, breathe in, and exhale, round. And come all the way up. Let's focus on those ankles. Come up, inhale, and lower down, breathe out. So same motions, you just did this. Now we're doing it with 1 foot in front of the other. We're adding this warm up to make sure our joints and our body feels comfortable. And then we're gonna add the hold. So come on up onto the balls of your feet, moving at the ankles, and down. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen, so you can go a little higher. And then exhale, so you can hold it. And 1 more time, inhale, and exhale. And then come down, and we're gonna try to see if we can bend those ankles a little bit more, holding it. Inhale, try to bend a little bit more. And exhale, settle. So you notice you're bending the front ankle and the back ankle. 1 more time. And then come on up, and let's focus on those hips. Bend back, inhale, and then bend forward, exhale. Bend back and inhale, lengthen the front of your body, and exhale, lengthen through the back. And then come up, we're gonna hold it here, tuck the belly button in, tailbone down, exhale and lengthen. Open up the collarbones, breathe in, and exhale, so you can go a little further back. If not, if you feel like a little ache in your back like I do, don't go any further. 1 more time, lengthen, and then exhale. On the next inhale, come up, and let's switch sides. So from here, same thing, we're gonna round through the back. So inhale and lengthen, you already know this, and exhale, round. So let's focus on some postural things here. As you lift up, press the crown of the head up and away from the shoulders, and then round and tuck in. And 1 more time, inhale. Hold it here for our lengthening or stretching. Open up the collarbones as you breathe in, and then exhale. Pull the belly button in. 1 more breath in, and exhale out. And let's round, or inhale and come up, and then round and tuck in. So now we're lengthening through the back. Pull the rib cage into the pelvis. Pull the belly button in towards your spine. And next inhale, come on up. Focus on those ankles again. Come on up, breathe in, and exhale down. Coming up, breathe in, and exhale down. And if one side feels totally different than the other, this is why we're doing this, because my other side feels much more balanced. This one's a little bit more challenging for me. Come on up and hold it. Remember, 3 breaths here. And exhale, see if you can hold. Now we're not holding our breath, we're holding the position. If you get lost, if you lose your balance, just come down a little bit. Inhale, lift. And 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, come back down. Hold it there, bend your ankles as much as you can. You probably see my left one bends a little easier, my right one not as much. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, try to bend. My right ankle's really tight, does not want to bend. That's okay, I'm not gonna force it because I don't want it to hurt. We want it to feel safe, that it can move, and the more we practice, the better we'll get. Let's come up, let's focus on our hips. Press the hips forward, get long and tall, tuck the belly button in, exhale, press the hips back. Come back up, breathe in, and exhale back. One more time, coming up, breathe in, and exhale back. Now coming up, we're gonna hold. This is the last stretch. Remember, as you exhale, try to go a little further back, tucking the tailbone down, pulling the rib cage and belly button together. Lengthen the spine, inhale, and exhale. Tighten that core, protect your spine. One more, lengthen, and exhale. Now we're gonna go the other way, coming up, inhale, and bend from the hips, and press the hips back. And actually, for this side, just to protect my back, I'm gonna put my hands on my thigh. Press and lengthen, and exhale, press the hips back. One more time, press and lengthen, and then press the hips back as you exhale. And then come all the way back up. All right, so that is a great session to use either before the run, at the end of the run, to kind of calm your nervous system down. And again, if you need to double it up, you can do that for 10 minutes. You can shorten it up if you just want to focus on the ribs, the ankles, or the hips. All right, those are just 3 motions, so stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. Good luck with those, and let me know how you do. And I'm always welcome any feedback that you might have to get you stretching and moving better for your run. Still 10 minutes.